Good morning, Pastor Moses and the AZPP family. God is good and God is faithful, and every time that He does something, I have to come and testify. A while back, I sent a prayer request because I was facing an eviction at where I was staying, and they were trying to put that on my record. And the good thing was that after with all the prayers and believing and petitioning, God prevented them from putting the eviction on my record, but I still had to leave that place. And upon leaving that place, I decided to temporarily get like an Airbnb until I figure out where I was going to live. And this past Thursday at the Airbnb, one morning I just stayed home because I had a horrible migraine. And I definitely just felt like I needed to rest and lay down a little bit because it would have been hard, being in the hospital and dealing with patients that day. So I decided to just stay. And early in the morning, there was a rustling at the door of the room in which I was sleeping. And then this man appeared. So immediately I jumped up and he saw me. I hurry up and I got all of my things and I left the Airbnb. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because, just being plugged in, despite the things that bad that happen, God is faithful and God is good, and He always sees us through those situations. Basically during that time, I was able to get out of that home. I was able to grab all of my things and I was able to escape. And even with the escaping, I reached out to Airbnb and I told them everything that was happening, and they were able to refund me my money for the Airbnb, and also they were able to pay to house me somewhere else in the time for the safety. I just wanted to share because I'm safe. You don't know what the man was trying to do. I don't know if he was trying to take documents or if he was trying to harm me, but I'm safe. God allowed me to be safe. And, despite me staying that day, I never know, what would have happened with my documents or anything. So despite it being a scary situation, even me being through that situation, God was with me. He protected me and He provided even after the situation. So I just have to acknowledge that God is faithful and God is good. Despite all these things, sometimes that I feel why is it happening to me? It's beautiful to just see God's hand in the midst of it, and even after the situation, how God preserves me, protects me, and keep me. And I just definitely wanted to give that testimony. And just also, I'm just so grateful that I stay plugged into AZPP, because I just really feel you guys are a family, and just the constant prayers of Pastor Moses and you guys just help me feel lifted and encouraged despite all the things that continue to happen throughout life. But there's so many good things that happen despite the bad. I just had to testify of God's goodness and faithfulness, and thank you for your constant prayers, because they keep us, and it keeps me and sustains me just every day, because you just never know what can happen. So I'm grateful for those stored up prayers, and I just had to give that testimony of how God kept me safe in a dangerous situation and provided even after that dangerous situation happened. So thank you for your continuing prayers. And I just want to encourage you guys to keep praying, because your prayers are really heard and God is faithful. Thank you so much.